This little boy just tried to fight me. Like, I mean, full on try to fight me. I no longer work there.
You need to get they dad in the. We just had this conversation. You said you put him on child support.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
Use that money. Where that money
It
is?
doesn't matter. I'm with you though.
We got a man walking out of the teacher's job because they don't want to treat him like a woman. We got a guy who pulls out a DNA test in the middle of a court case. And then we got a stepdad refusing to pay for the stepkids in the middle of Walmart. And he lets everybody know this ain't his kids. But when you hear about the situation that he's in, did he embarrass himself? Stick around and watch. But before we get started, show me some love. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if it's your first time. And let's get right into it.
Because I need to just get this out now because I have to leave. So I'm talking to one of the kids. And I'm telling him like, yo, you was going for like 30 minutes. Where was you at? You said that you was supposed to go here to get something. Then you're like, oh, they don't got it. But you was going for like 30 minutes, right? Talking to him, another one that I don't really have, he chimes in and he like, what he said or something like that. And the other one picked up on it, was like, he, she, you mean she? Like they was trying like, and I said, either or, y'all know what's going on. Like neither one of y'all will play in my face like that, right? So the one started going off or whatever. And he just kept like picking on the other one. I was like, as I was like talking to him, I'm just like, either or, like, you know, like, I don't even play those games. So it's like, you wouldn't even dare, neither one of y'all would dare disrespect me like that. The other one kept going on. As like, negging him on, I'm just like, stop nitpicking with him. Like, stop nitpicking with him.
It sounds like we now have a trans woman that's trying to break up a commotion between two boys.
I'm sorry. Somebody was coming to the door. So I'm telling the little boy, I'm like, yo, chill out, right? Chill out. Like, you keep coming at him and I'm the adult. Like, you don't have to say nothing to him. And obviously he's getting irritated with you saying something to him. Girl, because I got to put my shit on because they done sent me home for the day. I'm like, you know, you need to chill out or whatever have you. And so the little boy like, who you talking to? I was like, I'm talking to you. Like,
You see how fast he went from a woman back to a man? Did y'all catch that?
it was just crazy energy. Like, who you talking to? This little boy turns to me and says, you a fan. It's nothing about you for real. You fake. But the first thing he blurted out was, you gotta like, you fake. And mind you, like.
All right, I had to edit out a lot of that. She did a lot of cursing. And the boys were telling her, you have that thing between your legs. You have that thing between your legs. That's what the boys were saying to her.
This is like in front of everybody. Like, oh my God. The public embarrassment, whether understand, no, speculate, whatever. For you to fix your lips and say that astronomically, like I cannot put into words how pissed I am right now, right?
She has to understand that in modern society, women are more accepting of you being a woman than a man. Because when you said, hey, I'm talking to you, he didn't see a woman anymore. He saw a man. This is why a man is going to antagonize another man.
So I'm like, yeah, you know, you got the right one. Like, you're not talking to me like, go about your business, go about your business. The principal's pulling him back. He comes around her talking about, yeah, because what the f you on? Like, this little boy just tried to fight me. Like, I mean, full on tried to fight me. And he just kept saying it and kept saying it and kept saying it. And
she's talking about, he kept saying, you got that thing between your legs. You got that thing between your legs. You can't do nothing. I had to edit out a lot of this. I'm just filling in the blanks now.
Kept saying it and screamed at the top of his lungs as he was trying to fight to get through them. I just kept saying, you got the wrong one. You got the wrong one. You got the wrong right one.
Now, just listening to her say that, you can start to feel the intimidation factor from a man that's slowly creeping in. At this point, she is not recognized as a woman. And I think a lot of people in that position don't understand the vibe that's coming from them. Like, you see how quickly the vibe changed now? Now, when it comes to children of younger age, they pick up on this faster. A lot of adults, we're trained to see what it is, but still remain cordial. But when it comes to children, you have to teach them how to lie. You have to teach them to understand other people's feelings. If not, they will blur out the truth.
I'm telling you. And these little ones big. They not like he's 6'2". I'm not 6'2". I'm 5'8".
6'2". Was I wrong? Is this a high school? 6'2" and you're 5'8"? What?
And the principal was like, she say whatever she say. Y'all, I'm out this bit. And the fact that y'all allow these kids to disrespect me. Then a little girl come up here and like, she was one of like the bad ones that I was like, oh, you know, she do whatever she want. Her grandma work here, right?
Okay, I edited out some other cursing, but she went on and explained how the principal allowed the students to say that to her, and that's why she's angry.
She knocked on the door and I'm like, you need to go away. She's like, I just came to say like, I do not like what he did. And I went and I told my grandma. And she was like, you know, saying whatever she was saying. And words can really not explain how pissed off I am. That like people are just nasty. And like people be waiting for that moment. Like when I say they be waiting for that moment, like, and I'm just steady ignore him as he's screaming like these derogatory things about me. I'm just like, everybody going to the cafeteria, everyone going to the cafeteria, and like they're looking at me and everybody's like scanning me up and down and like watching me and like crotch watching. Like, this is absolutely crazy.
And this is the withdrawal from that. The thing is, the world is shape-shifting right now. We had 12 years of people complaining and crying, equal opportunity to the world. But to be honest with you, over here in the Western states, the mindsets are changing.
And I'm going to take the week off because it's always something every time I come in here. And like, I don't deserve for anyone, especially not a child, to treat me like I'm less than. Like,
I agree, everyone should be treated equal. But when it comes to a child, they blur out the truth until they understand why the lie protects people's feelings.
And then you tried to fight me. That was my last straw. Like, and this is a big nigga. Like, you really just tried to fight me in here?
You have to keep in mind, he doesn't sense a woman. He senses a man. When men tension happens, yes, they're going to want to fight. A man is taught when he senses a woman to be more sensitive. See, real men would let women run their mouth. They would let women just say whatever, do whatever, and a real man's just going to get away from her. But when it comes to another man, if he says the same thing as a woman and acts like a woman, but they see a man, then they're going to be ready to be combative, because a man acting like a woman is a sign of weakness. So that child feels like he's more dominant than the teacher. It's a natural reaction.
So I just got a phone call, and a very important phone call. And what was said on this phone call was that I no longer work there.
See, now, that's the part that I disagree with. I don't think she should have lost her job over that situation, because the child was being very derogatory towards her, and she still maintained her calmness. But in these type of situations, once the parents get involved and people start talking around the school, you got to kind of expect that. Get in the comments to let me know. Is this going the way you thought it was going to go?
Effective immediately. So now that I can say that without being a little more hysterical, I need to figure out I'm about to do. But I'll figure that out tomorrow because today I'm gonna go get.
Well, if she's trying to figure it out, you might as well become a content creator. Right now, you're going viral.
That is correct. I have no problem with being on child support, putting myself. I'm actually the one that opened this case up against myself. I have no problem with raising it. I would just like to be for sure that it's mine.
Not be sure. And what reason do you have to doubt that it's yours?
Because after the child was born, I just had my doubts, and I went ahead and ordered a home DNA test, and I DNA tested the child, and the results came back that I was 0% the father.
Oh, okay. And did you let Mrs. Velez know about that?
Absolutely. And she insisted that my DNA test was fake at first, so I persuaded her to give me another one to prove me wrong, and she denied every time.
Liars be lying.
All right. All right.
So,
okay,
What a
I understand.
smile.
So I understand. Ms. Velez, do you understand that he's asking to contest the acknowledgement and request of testing? What is your position, ma'am?
If that's what he wants, I'm up for it. But I was not aware when he did that DNA or what he did to my child. So, yes.
Well,
Wow.
yeah.
No, if that man done took 2 tests already just to make sure he's going down the right path, he didn't have to let you know. Now he's in front of the judge. That's the best time to talk. Talking to you before you get in front of the judge is a waste of time.
Y'all, so my husband don't want to buy my kids clothes, like none, and I have to pay for everything.
It's not about your kids. These good right here. These good. The Pampers and stuff, these good. But all this stuff, nah, you need to get that on your own.
Like, but so why not though? Like they.
Bro, Pampers are expensive. I don't know what you talking about. You gonna pay for Pampers and you ain't gonna pay for them little shirts. Let me tell you one thing about them little baby clothes. Those little baby clothes are cheap. But when they come to them Pampers, in 2 months, they get more expensive. In 3 months, they get more expensive. Pampers keep getting expensive. Don't tell her you're gonna pay for Pampers.
They're part of me. They're my kids.
Yeah, they're part of you. You can pay. You better.
Now that I think about it, why is he even with a woman who still has kids in Pampers?
Tell his little Spider-Man ass to get some money from his daddy.
No, so you only gonna pay for the kids that we got together instead of my other
The
kids?
Pampers, yeah, the Pampers is good. I mean, I fucks with little.
Oh, okay. I get it now. I get it. So he just had a kid with her. That's why he'll pay for the Pampers. But he ain't trying to buy clothes for the 1-year-old. Let me let you know something. That means as soon as she had her last kid with another man, you was already clapping cheeks, getting her pregnant. The other children ain't even fully a year grown yet, and you already got a kid with her? Come on, bro. Come on, dog.
Man, he cool and all, but he ain't mine. Shit, you.
That don't make no sense to me. Like that's out of line. Like this is it's only $10, bro. Just pay for that. $10 a piece.
Then why you can't buy your other kids? You got 2 kids outside of me. Our kids, the Pampers, I got that.
That brother ain't making no sense. I would have spent $10 on the baby clothes. Let her buy the Pampers. It's all about being cheap, right? Not paying for another man's child. And plus, look how young those clothes are. You're still in the house with little babies. And you just had a baby with a woman that just had a baby.
You need to get they daddy. We just had this conversation. You said you put him on child support.
Okay, it doesn't
Use
matter.
that money. Where that money
It doesn't
at?
matter. I'm with you though. I'm with you. So you can pay for everything in this basket, not
I'll
just
get something
our
like
kids.
this for little
Stuff.
man. I'm not gonna just be getting him no. He can pay. You pay for the clothes. He can get water, a bath toy or something. But I'm not
Bad
getting
toy.
clothes.
He's 4.
For
He's 4.
I don't know. Get him something else. But this too much. I ain't got this, baby. You gonna
It's
have to.
only.
So we got a 4-year-old, a 1-year-old, and a baby. Bro, you shouldn't even got in that relationship. If you're going to deal with a single mom, you have to at least wait for that child to get old enough to know who's who and what's what. At that age, the child don't know. You can still tell them this is your father, that's your father, and her and the other man could still work it out. You jumped in too deep, too fast.
It's $10, bro. It's $10. Don't do my kids like that because you out of line. You out of line. You know he love Bluey.
No.
You know she love Hello Kitty.
You can put it, all right, so you can put it in the basket. We can ride it up to the front, but I'm only gonna get this, and you can get the rest of the stuff. The Pampers, whatever else my kids need, our kids, whatever they need, you can put it in the basket. I'm gonna get that. I mean, what they need,
you out of line.
listen,
you out of
man.
line. This is not even cool. It's not even funny, and I really hope that you are making a joke out of this.
I'm not joking. Do he want this bath toy or not? Because if he don't want it, I'll put that back. But everything else, you're going to have to get on your own. I'm sorry, baby. I can't do it. You know, you spend my money all the time.
You make sure they eat and everything, so why you can't put clothes on their bag?
And that's where it stops. I make sure where they eat. You make sure they clothes. And they, you know, they got their necessities. I'm paying for the necessity, the food necessity. You make sure that
this is a necessity. My kids need clothes. They need pajamas.
I just bought them some shoes last week. I'm not buying them this, baby. You can get them.
You just bought them some shoes, but you ain't about to buy them a $10 toddler outfit? Come on, man. When it's all said and done, the moment you have a kid with her, bro, and you're still in the house with the other kids, yes, you have signed up to take care of another man's kid. I tell guys all the time, if you're going to be with a single mother, to maintain balance to your soul, to your money, you need to have your house and you need to date her while she lives at a house with her kids so you maintain your sanity. That's the best way to get through it. And if you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button. Definitely share the video. This is your first time watching, hit that subscribe button. See you on the next video.